What's going on, everybody? Subscribe to the channel if you're not. And if you have a topic you want me to cover, let me know. My email's down below if you have anything specific that you want to say. But in this video, we're going to talk about what Eckhart and a bunch of other people mean. And I actually got this from him the other day. A little bit of what she's saying. I've heard certain people talk about this before, and I'm just going to break it down, basically. Something very simple, so it could help you out, or someone, it could help awaken someone, basically. And it's very simple. So we are looking through like a screen, basically. And the best way to put this is, if you're looking at an actual screen, more so like a movie theater is even better. Don't ask me why. And these things are like always playing. Like when you go to the movies, you watch the actions, the characters, the feelings, and it's just on a screen and you're just witnessing it. And it's not actually happening to you. Now, in real life, it's the same thing. People get drawn in the screens. So we'll just say that. And it's really the same thing with real life. People are just getting drawn into it. So what you need to see is that it's just a screen. You're seeing the screen out into reality, basically. And you have wave of emotions and thoughts. You aren't aware of it, or no one's ever told you, or you just haven't realized this, and this is like the step to awakening and enlightenment and some people don't even need a word. They don't know nothing about English words or these terms, concepts, made up words. It could be someone in a village or in a tribe. Maybe not as likely, but they probably have more simple thoughts. So when it comes down to it, most people don't know that there's a state where you don't have no thoughts. And sorry for laughing, but it's so like rudimentary that it's almost like, I don't want to say stupid to explain, but it's funny. You know what I mean? It's really funny. But it's just like there's a state, your natural state, which is no thoughts. People think you have to think all the time. There's people who don't even think there's people who don't think you cannot think. Like someone said, that's not possible to have no thoughts because your brain works all the time. That's not how it works. And the first step of this is actually, again, seeing that our life is just on a screen and we're just looking at it like a movie. It's not happening to us. Now, there are things happening to us in our life that's not on the movie screen. This is actually happening to us. But if you take a seat and just watch and be aware, you'll see that we'll just say like you're having a thought and your thoughts real angry about something, or you have an opinion about how that girl dresses, how she looks, or what someone said. And it doesn't really matter your opinion because, one, everyone has an opinion. And it's not that your opinion doesn't matter, it's just that, are you seeing it for what it is? Because your brain and the network that it runs on is always going to have thoughts coming into it, whether you want them there or not. But what we're learning to do is watching it, and then eventually you can tap out of that and you can step out of that, and it's like a higher intelligence. The higher intelligence basically is like a video camera watching over your life, and it's just, that's it. It's just watching. And when you tap into this thing also, you also get an intuition, which will, tell you what you need to do, basically. Maybe something you should say, or how to say it. In fact, this is how you can predict a lot of things, especially, for sure. That's pretty much where I would imagine all predictions come from to some degree. Maybe some are just random luck. But it's as simple as that. This is what Eckhart and a lot of these spiritual people are talking about, but we're just talking about him for now. And it's just like a screen. You're just seeing these things, all your thoughts and feelings. Now, the better you make your body feel, the more positive thoughts you're going to have. I never really had too many negative thoughts throughout my life. Now, a lot of people do. And I'm not saying the small ones that I had weren't big ones. And it doesn't even matter what the way out, because it's all the same. The thing is people let these thoughts get to them. And where I was getting at is, you can bring balance into your life. It's an energy wave, and it's a concentration. You can upgrade that energy, which is the whole point of yoga. First, it's to get you there, but it's also upgrading the energy. A lot of stuff you do on a day-to-day basis upgrades this energy. So why am I saying this? Someone who's has a drug addiction, eating really shitty food, masturbating all the time, it's very hard to, there's a lot of examples in one, but someone who's really like treating their stuff like garbage, like to the epitome of it, it's going to be hard for them to concentrate. It's going to be hard for them to have that energy. They're going to be stuck in the head more. It's like a game, basically, and it's a fucked up game, and it can be in a way, but it is kind of fucked up. So, like, the more you get out of your head, it takes a certain energy to ride that. So if you're exhausted, like actually completely exhausted, then you're going to have more thoughts running through your head. More times, they're going to be judgmental thoughts. They're going to be devil thoughts. They're going to be angry thoughts, miserable thoughts, sad thoughts, tired thoughts, judgmental, opinionated, so on, and it goes on and on. If you have high energy, and I'm not talking somebody who's just like going around, who can't calm themselves down. And because there's people like that too, who they have high energy, but the thing is, they're still not stable. And that's the whole balance. You want to get a balance, basically, in the situation. And there's a bunch of ways to do that. You know what I mean? If you don't work out, breath, it's the breath. Breath is the main one, basically. There's so many things, but take being conscious as you take in a whole breath, like actually, like breathe the breath, like become the breath, feel it. You could also tune in the sensations in the body, but that's not, I was just more so talking about things to do that bring your life force up, basically. There's a bunch of ways to do it, like so many ways, and it's pretty much natural things, basically. Movements are one of the best ones because it deals with breath, and movement always deals with breath, basically, because you have to breathe more to move. So that's basically it. They're saying you're looking through a screen, basically, and you're just having thoughts and emotions come through. You are not the emotion. You can never be the emotion unless you think you are. You see, it's a thought that you think you are. I can't express it any other way. In fact, even all emotions, to some degree, I feel like come from a thought. Because you can't just experience... Yeah, some are a feeling. Yes, there is like some feelings, depending how it is. But you aren't those feelings either. You're just the witness behind it. And that's all. I don't want to make this video too long. So subscribe. Have any topics you want to talk about, let me know. Stay tuned for more. And it's very simple. You can get started by just being aware. So let's just say somebody's sitting there and they get angry all of a sudden. This person makes me so angry. He stole money off of me a year ago and I'm so angry. Now someone who's becoming aware, they see this is coming up. Oh, this person stole money off of me. They're watching it come in their head, though. They're aware of the thought coming. You see the difference? The difference is right there. How are you reacting? Oh, well, it doesn't matter to me anymore. It's in the past. In fact, the biggest key is never to let anything get to you. Because as soon as you let something get to you, then it takes a hold of you. It pretty much builds into you. So it's like a Karma Sutra, I think. Is that what they call it? Karma Sutra? It's like you don't want anything to get to you. It doesn't matter. And it's easy as it sounds, but it can be hard as it sounds too, for sure. And that's it. So have a nice day.